Hi, this is Shawn Powell, and I'm going to do an educational video right here. And now you would think it would be so simple and so easy just to send a link out and then someone sign up to it. But I will tell y'all what I have learned, y'all, since I've been doing, Exitus Elite, is some of the things that you need to watch out for. And I have people like Shawn that just recently come into the business who's been doing, one-up systems and stuff like that for a long time. And I know he knows everything for the most part. Yet, I still find it very important that I tell him everything. So, if it's a very green downline, someone's brand new, the very first thing they've ever done to online business, or if it's someone that has, like I had a guy named Anthony just come in. He's done other one-up systems as well. That I know he knows what he's doing. He needs to go in and set up his merchant and stuff like that. These are still things I like to cover. And the reason I do that is not just for them, it's so that they'll know to tell their downline the same way. So it's going to be a little bit of a repetition that goes downline that's going to help them in the process. So by somebody who's applying action and has made commissions and brought in G1000 members or whatever into the Exitus Elite business, there are little things that you've learned, that these little hiccups right along the way. So at the beginning, it is so important that these people connect with you, because if they have an issue, the last thing you want is your downline to stop, to literally quit trying to pay you. That would be failure at the biggest extent, right? Now, what I've learned is I always, when somebody says, hey, I'm ready to do this business, I reach out to them and let them know that my phone number is there and I'm available. Now, the reason why is because it's easier than texting and typing all this stuff out there. But at the same time, some people want to be communicate on the phone. Some people are preferring not to, right? So you don't want to over that boundary either. And of course, you're about to make a G1000 commission, in Exitus Elite, because most of the people come into G1000. So do take the time to do whatever and kind of fill it out. You got to have rapport with the people itself in the process. Now, I want to show you something else too. I had just talked to Paul Stevenson. Most of my videos in the past, when I make commissions, I like to send it to my bank live, right? So this is more educational right here. If you are doing that, don't sit there and say, oh, I just made $5,000 this week, blah, 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 in this business, that business, or whatever. What you can do is say, look, y'all, I brought in a couple of brand new G1000 members. I'm going to show you how easy it is to send this money to the bank or something like that. And, use it more of an educational in a sense like that. That'll be fine, y'all. But what we don't want is people doing ridiculous enticements where they log in their back office and show, I've made $150,000, in this business, blah, blah, blah. And then definitely don't ever say, oh, this is easy, y'all. Just sign up, the money will come rolling in or anything like that. Because that is a lie. I want you to understand something, y'all. I've made over 200 videos with Exitus Elite. I have made over 1,200 videos in this channel. And I've been free from a job for a while, and I love it, y'all. To be honest, sitting down and mashing record when I'm excited about a business is the best thing with online business. It really is, because I believe in what I'm doing. I believe in the business, their sincerity, and just let go. When you know that the owner is going to back you, that he's managing it correctly, that he's got lawyers involved to make sure that we're all making the steps in the right direction, when we have the quality of the pages that we have inside of Exitus Elite, you can't lose. And if I got somebody brand new green or been around for a long time, I can put them in, smile for me. I can put my family members in and not feel bad or worried or anything about that. So all you got to do, if you got a business like that, y'all, is just go get seen and heard. I'm going to tell you something. If you can't get seen and if you can't get heard, they can't join you in your business. So whatever hangups you got, that is 99% of the problem as to why you're not making it in any business. It's you. Your people don't have hangups. You know that, right? They have no problem watching you. All they got to do is click. And that's it. And let me tell you something. One of the most beautiful things about YouTube, people that search Exitus Elite, 99% of them already know the price. So there's no sticker shock involved. What are they looking for? Someone that believes in the business, is applying action, and are accessible. Those are the three things. Anybody can be that, y'all. So I wanted to show you, this was yesterday. This is March 19th. This is me sending $970.70 because PayPal gets their portion, right? So that's their portion, and I won't make PayPal happy because that's one of the choices that I give people, right? So let me go ahead and send this before this thing times out. So Mr. Anthony just came in just a few minutes ago, so I'm going to transfer money to the bank. And after that, I'm going to go just to the point of somebody saying, yes, I'm ready to do this business, and I'm going to walk you through it just like I do my own downline so you can know exactly why I say it and what I do, okay? So I'm going to transfer it to the bank. This is 1 to 3 days. I never do the other one. I'm not going to pay $9.71. That's going to be ridiculous. And that's going to be a transfer of $970.70, y'all. And I can tell y'all, every day is a holiday. Anytime that you can do a business that you love, and all you got to do is get out the people, get over your hang-ups, that's a win. I can tell you. And I'm really to a point now, if I make real good money, if I get a lot of G1000 members, or if I'm just ever so often, I'm still making videos either way. I'm happy. I'm very happy with what I do. I look forward to sitting down and making these videos and doing this very thing. So I told you exactly what you can do inside of PayPal or whatever options that you give. Now, let me show you exactly what I do, okay? Now, there are several different links that you could send somebody. So if somebody says, I'm ready to do this business, which one do you want to send is not a wrong way about it, right? Now, because I stand out in front of my business with my hand out at YouTube, people already connect with me. They already know about the business. 90% of the time, that's where they're coming from. I do Facebook marketing as well, mainly on my timeline. When I post in the work from home, work at home opportunities, stuff like that, I'm really not looking. I know it sounds crazy. I really don't expect to get any, any, I wouldn't say leads, any buyers from there. The reason why, Facebook is more about free and cheap. If you understand that, but they're still beneficial because I put in my links to YouTube that helps me rank at YouTube, and at this moment, let me see where I'm at. I'm number 1, and YouTube's acting kind of funky there with that. Number 2 at the moment, and of course, y'all, this stuff changes all the time. So what's good today, at 3 hours from now, maybe down low or whatever. What I've learned is by giving a flurry of just putting out the videos, and this is different what other people do, and there's no right or wrong. It's just that I know YouTube has a tendency to send you out as suggestions, and a lot of sales can come from that. So in my mind, if I was going to join a business, I'm thinking I want to rank at YouTube for that business. Once I've ranked there, then I might start looking generic keywords or leveraging. These are some of the training I get in my 3-generation bonus trainings to y'all, is to use 2 businesses to leverage members from one to the other by using YouTube in that sense. So those are some of the aspects I do myself. Now I want to show you something. Testimonials. I don't know if we're going to actually have testimonials. I know that sounds crazy, but we're getting ready to have some new changes, and because of it, the lawyers that we have are saying testimonials may not be the best way to go. I don't know if we'll have them or not. If they do, great. If not, it's fine as well. Genesis library package, all these have ways back to signing up, right? What I personally use myself is my VSL video, right? So it's my video sales link. This is an 8-minute video. The reason I like it, let me show you exactly what they're looking at. This is 8 minutes and 48 seconds. It does an excellent job as explaining the business, how we get paid, and it's not confusing. A one-up system, it can be a little tricky for people wondering, well, how does this work? Well, how about the 500 level? You can ask all sorts of questions. If I come to G1000 and I'm not qualified, and I got a 500 person comes in, do I get that money? Is it a pass-up, blah, blah, blah? Well, just to answer your question, G1000, you only give up one pass-up to the highest level that you're in. So if you came to G1000, the first one's going to be a pass-up, right? The 500, 250, and the 100, you can make 10,000 people coming in at those levels. You'll never have to pass them up. They're always your commissions. The reason we do that is because it's going to help incentivize people to upgrade even more. So to get to that highest level, by giving them money in their pocket, and in turn, you're going to make more money as well. So it's kind of an incentive program that's pretty awesome. Now, the reason I like to give out this page is if I click right here down here, contacts, it's going to show my name, my email. I think it might even show Facebook, stuff of that nature. I've got view our products right here, see testimonials right here, visit my website right here. So basically, they've got everything that they need right here on the best 8-minute video that explains it that I've seen in a business in a long time. So I'm not sending people to a capture page because this person's saying, I'm ready to do this business. And there's the getting started now, right? Okay, now here's the part that you're not going to hear anybody else teach you, and it's very, very important. Most of the time, I'm on Facebook. Most of the time, people tell me on Messenger they're ready to do this, or on the phone, right? They're going to send me a text, right? They just seen the video. My phone number is blared right there at the bottom. See big, bold, letters, numbers, whatever. And that's what's going to happen. They're going to click that, right? Okay, when somebody says they're ready to go, what I'm going to do is I've got to explain to them that Facebook Messenger and your phone text, sometimes it will mess up a link, okay? Now, what I'm saying is when I click in a link, let me show you on Facebook right here, y'all. Let's say if I went to Messenger and I'm going to use my guy right here. Okay, Jim Shane. He's one of my downline, right? So Jim Shane says, go ahead and send me the link, buddy. I'm ready to do this, all right? Okay, when I go to send it to him, on my side, the link looks right. On his side, it will look different. The reason why is Facebook rehosts your links. So my link could be existuselite.com/Shawn28341, which my username, and .com or whatever it is like that, right? So my side looks right. When he gets it, it could be that long with all sorts of stuff going. You know how some of these links are, right? And it won't be the same. So every once in a while it's rehosting, the existuselite.com part will never be an issue. That always works. What gets dropped off sometimes is the referral link, the name itself, that part. The username is what's part of the referral link, right? So if I go to send that through that and gets rehosted, and they go to click it, and it says existuselite.com, but no sponsor is found or something like that, it's going to leave this person kind of like in limbo, and they're wondering, what am I supposed to do? The last thing you want is your people to have a hard time or have no idea how to pay you and how to move forward. Or worse, sometimes, I'm not saying it could, but I've seen businesses where they would sign directly up to the company and bypass you altogether. I've seen that in the past with other businesses, right? So what I'm trying to tell you is make sure they're getting that extra step. So what do? I tell them, hey, Jim, buddy, if you'd like me to send it to you here, this is the link right here. Go get the link that's yours. Send it to them. This is the part that's real important. Tell them, buddy, 9 times out of 10, this is going to work, but if you have any issues at all, please let me know. Click the contact down below in the bottom right. Now, let me show you where that's at. It's this one right here. Contact me down here in the bottom right and make sure it says the name. And sometimes it's going to say the username or whatever it's going to be. In my case, it'll be Shawn28341, right? Now, the reason I want that is to confirm they're not going to have any issues. They're on the right path. They've been placed there. Now, let me tell you something. If somebody sends me an email and then they send me a message on Messenger and they tell me they're ready to go, if I've got their email, I will normally send it through email. The reason why is email does not rehost it. There's no chances of it getting messed up or anything like this. 2 years ago, about 2 years ago, I was doing another one-up business, right? And this was only $200 commissions. I was getting nailed all the time with people coming in. I saw, honestly, y'all, probably 7 times out of 10, it would work perfect. But 3 of those times, these people wouldn't know what to do because of what happened to Messenger, right? So I would say it's probably better now than it used to be. But for $1,000 and, to put in a brand new G1000 member, I would rather tell them so that they would know and their downline would know. What's the answer, y'all? I would prefer to send an email. If I've got them both sitting right here to me and I could pick which one to go, I would send an email around. But let them know on Messenger, hey, buddy, I just sent them an email, and you can even explain why so that they'll understand to look out for the same thing for their downline as well. Now, here's another tip, bro. This is a real big one right here. I get a lot of seniors, right? Because I'm almost 50, I'm old school enough that I usually, seniors have a tendency to relate to me, right? Because I believe in using terms like belief, commitment, sacrifice. I'm old school. I sound like Amway from the 80s a little bit, right? and I'm good with that, y'all, because, I want people to connect with me. And in the 80s, that's what they taught you. The magic, the power of finding something you believe in and people seeing it and sensing it, they will follow you, right? So that's a little bit of the magic right there by itself. So it's a little bit more training on the side of what I'm trying to tell you, right? Now, when somebody says that they're ready to go and I go ahead and send them the link, because they are a lot of seniors, sometimes, y'all, I know this is crazy, they don't know how to copy and paste a link. Now, in the back office of Exitus Elite, we have, we set up the merchants itself. There are some links that you can put in stuff. It'd be like for PayPal or whatever it's going to be, right? Well, mine takes you to a payment page. And by doing so, sometimes they got to copy and paste if they pick debit and credit card. There's nowhere for me to put that link down there. So what I personally do is I've made my own payment page. And let's say that they're saying they're ready to go. I send them the first link that's going to be, for signing up and explain everything. The second link I send them is my own payment page link right here. I just copy that and send it to them. And I let them know, I say, hey, y'all, I'm just making it so it's be clickable for you, right? Now, there are some businesses that you can actually type in code at that point and make a clickable link. Exitus Elite doesn't necessarily have that at the moment. I do know we have some updates coming in the next couple of weeks where they're going to be adding Zelle as a possibility. And these are just things put there with its own space where you can go pick what you want. Cash App would be another option, stuff like that. And just to let you know, no, you do not need to make a payment page separate like I've got mine, okay? I use Power Lead Systems. It's been my way of making my 3 generations bonus training, other training systems, my own capture page, sales pages, things of that nature, y'all. Give you an example. This link right here, it goes to Javon. This is the one of the new members come in. So I made him, a sales page from the company. That's mine, and as to go with Exitus Elite itself. Well, here's Anthony. It just came in today. I've already made his as well, so it goes to Exitus Elite. Will go to him. When they type in message me on Facebook, it will go to their Facebook page. You see what I'm saying? And that's just another bonus that I give to my team members themselves. There's my 3 generation bonus training, me and 2 other 6-figure earners. So I'm adding extras for my team, right? So I'm doing anything I can to help them and to help their downline because they can use the exact same stuff I'm using. But the payment page itself, I made a lot of money with Exitus Elite way before I ever made any payment pages. It's just, I really like the idea of simplifying everything on one page. So I give people options. Here's PayPal. If they like it or not, great. And yes, there's probably just as many people don't like PayPal that do. So it's their choice. I'm good either way. Debit or credit card, I go through my debit and credit card through, it's called PayPal Guest Checkout. The reason I do that is because it's in more locations than Stripe. It's more worldwide. It's cheaper than Stripe. And more people do have PayPal. If somebody's green, that's brand new to online business, they are usually fine with PayPal and sending money. if they have been around for a long time and have been bitten the tail with PayPal because they used to get paid by some company that got red flagged and then they shut you down or something. Didn't matter if the company was legit or not. And I will honestly tell you, PayPal has more power than it should have. They're not banks. They don't follow those guidelines. So it's a like or don't like situation. Don't matter. When it comes to paying me with debit or credit card, it don't matter because if they've got a PayPal account shut down, all they got to do is just put in their information. They bypass it. It has nothing to do with PayPal. It's just sending money that way. Cash App right here is an option right here. Google Pay is another option. And then I even tell people Western Union, if you're in other parts of the country, in the world, or other countries, sorry, that is not accessible to PayPal, and even paying $1,000, for a debit and credit card has limitations for certain countries. Man, there are really a lot of restrictions. Western Union for $8 to send $1,000, and you get 100% commissions, and it's cash, and it'll take about 2 minutes to do it. It's a great way. Now, I will tell you this: if you've got somebody trying to pay and they're having issues, the last thing you want to do is try to figure out, oh, well, let's see how you're doing, what's happening here, call your bank, blah, blah, blah. Tell them, y'all, look, if you want to, Western Union works great. We'll have it done in just a minute, and you can just about find Western Union anywhere and have that taken care of. So Western Union becomes a very viable, take out all the stress and the pain for anybody, which I don't know why they should be having issues, but when they do, instead of becoming Sherlock Holmes trying to figure out how to do it, let that be a real good back door in and get it taken care of. You see what I'm saying? And it will do that for you sometimes. So I just don't want to cause any confusion for my downline or any frustration for them trying to sign up to it. Now, what I also tell them, as soon as I give them the link and I give them my, my payment page link, just and really honest, I mainly do it to make it simplistic for the people. Look, y'all, go here and pay this. I go ahead and tell them that paying is a 3-step process, okay? The first step inside of Exitus Elite is going to be making your payment itself. Let me see if I can't go here. I'll show you what I'm talking about real quick. Okay, get started now. Give it 2 seconds. All right, so you see the G1000 is already put up here. The first part is going to be paying the $2.99 admin fee, right? Now, so that's going to be step one. Once they're done paying the $2.99 admin fee, they're going to get an email. The email is going to redirect them to actually logging in to Exitus Elite. That's step one. And I tell them that. I don't want them to be surprised. Every business does things differently. You see what I'm saying? Now, once they've logged in to Exitus Elite, the very first thing it's going to tell them is, congratulations, now it's time to purchase your package. And it's going to point them at the right one based upon what admin fee they paid. This system's well put together, I can tell you that, right? So now it's going to say it's time to pay for your G1000 package. And there is my link that I have as an option that you can click as opposed to copy and paste and then, go that route. So I like to do that. So step 2 is paying the sponsor. Now, once the sponsor is paid, I consider this a step 3 because it's so important. You've already been paid as the sponsor, right? And a lot of y'all think, oh, well, everything's good. Well, if they do not click, there's a button saying, I have sent payment. Now, it may not be word for word for that. And I came in this in 2016. I don't know what exactly the wording is right now. And it could be changed again in a couple of weeks. So it don't really matter. The whole point is, near there, once you have purchased, there's going to be a button indicating that you have sent payment for the sponsor for the $1,000 package, right? They have got to click that. If they do not click that, y'all, and I am going to show you exactly what we got here. Okay, let's see. Where's it at? Okay, you have made money, right? You have made some money. This email will not pop up. You will not get this email until they have clicked that. That is letting you know that they have sent payment. Now, if you don't tell them to do it, sometimes they won't do it. Now, you've already gotten paid, but they cannot unlock their back office until they have clicked that button. So to tell them it's a 3-step process, the third one is clicking that button. As soon as that button is clicked, you get the email letting you know that that person has sent payment. you need to confirm that you've been paid first. Now, understand this is real important, y'all. If you log into Exitus Elite and go over there and mash that button saying, yes, they have paid, and you have not been paid, that is your fault. That is on you. If you don't ever get paid, I hate to say it, y'all, but you should not have clicked that button. That's your responsibility. So what you want to do is go confirm that you've been paid, which if it's PayPal or whatever it's going to be, it should indicate that you had, just like right here, Mr. Anthony sent me this email right here saying I made a, or he didn't, but PayPal did. Let me know he paid, probably with a debit or credit card, and that's what took place, right? Now, as soon as you log in to Exitus Elite, I can't show you this part because this has the number of active members and also has the tallied amount of how much money you made in Exitus Elite. We're not going to be showing this anymore. If you ever have, I haven't since 2016, but this is something that's not going to be shown anymore because we don't want enticement and causing issues with FTC, SEC, or anything else. This business has been around for 7 years and been smiling from year to year, and we're going to keep it that way. You understand what I'm saying? The right side over here, there's 3 little squares. The right side is going to be a 1 and a plus. Or if you've got several commissions, it could be more than that. Once you click it, you're going to see the name up there, and it's going to say yes or no. Have you been paid? Yes or no. As soon as you click yes, it is going to unlock that person, and they're good to go. Now, are you done? No, I don't think so. Because Exitus Elite has built it in a way so that once you are inside the business, there's the ESS Fast Start, and then right here below it says, in my business, it says Getting Started Guide. Those 2 parts right here are exactly what your downline want and need to see next the moment they come into the Exitus Elite. Because it's going to tell you how to set up the merchants, little things they need to know. It's been updated recently. Paul Stevenson is actually the one doing the actual videos, so to get a chance to connect directly with the owner themselves, as opposed to them asking you a million questions. Watch this first. I don't mind answering questions. Watch that first. That's all I'm going to tell you, right? Okay, now if you go down here under training, it has my, let's see, under the training section, it says back office training. I'm going to click that. Every one of these videos, y'all, every one of these is just about things that they can do inside of Exitus Elite. So Genesis product payment, confirming product purchase. These are the things I just told you. Personal profile setup, everything, y'all. Payment profile setup, tracking codes, using notes, support system setup, lead capture page, redirect, and bridge page. Some of the stuff you ain't even got to do is if you want to do it. How to forward a domain name, how to set up Aweber, September of 2020. So this was recently, just a few months back, not too terribly long ago, that's been updated. So your job is to help point your people on the right path. You need to put them on the right track so they're going in the right direction. Do not unleash these people by themselves and they're going to be calling you like crazy when Paul Stevenson's already put all the stuff into play. This ESS Fast Start, the Getting Started Guide, and down under the training, it has this right here for literally almost everything that they need to get started. Now, if they're having an issue or a problem, then yes, they should reach out to you. But I will tell them, just like always, most of the questions that the normal people have are going to be addressed, and they'll be answered before they even ask it. So that's how good Exitus Elite is inside of itself. Now, so that's my getting started. Do I suggest getting on the phone with people? Absolutely. I don't even take clickovers. If my girlfriend calls me and it's her lunch break and that's just all she's got, and I'm on the phone with somebody who's coming into the business, well, baby, I'll just have to talk to you later. And that's no disrespect for my girlfriend. She's a great cook too. But the whole point is, this is a $1,000 business. Treat every phone call like it's a $1,000 phone call, okay? And give these people the time. If they're green, if they're not, or whatever, y'all. And listen, 6 months from now, a lot of people come in here, and I wish they did, and they fall through a black hole, and boom, they're gone. And you don't hear anything from them. And then 6 months later, it's like, hey, this is Jim. I just wanted to let you know I'm ready to do this business. Y'all, give this person the time. Anybody who's applying action is going to give my time and my respect, okay? And be there for your people. And just remember, y'all, this is not some free to sign up business, something free or cheap or anything like that. They deserve you answering questions. The person that believes in the business, get them into the Facebook group. We got 2 Facebook groups. One is only a couple weeks old. Welcome them and congratulate them, y'all. Let me show you this. Where have I done? Right. This is Anthony Schenberger that just come in, right? A big congratulations to Anthony for coming into Exitus Elite, the G1000A. Good for you, buddy. You're not going to find a better owner, better business, or better way to make $1,000 commissions immediately than right here. That's a fact. I just sent you my own personal 3-generation bonus training as well. And just like it shows down below, I put your first member in for you. So what did Anthony do? Anthony, let me go find the other one. Here you go. Ah, sorry. Did I do it twice? Did I really? I hope not. Huh. Well, anyhow, if it is, I'll fix it. Okay, let me go. Let's see. There's some brand new people that's come in here. There you go. This is Javon Putnam. So Anthony got Javon qualified. So Anthony and Javon are both smiling from ear to ear. The next member that comes in, let's say if it's you, you're brand new or you're haven't done this business, you've been thinking about it, and you're watching any of my videos and say, hey, get in touch with me. I'll walk you through exactly what I just said. Anyhow, Javon is now a happy camper. So the next person is going to make Anthony happy because we're going to get Anthony qualified in the process. Now, those are gifts that I give. Again, my 3-generation bonus training is what I personally do. I do have payment page. If you are good at some sort of, I don't know what you call it, making web pages and stuff like that, if you use Wix or whatever you want, any images, anything from my team, you can use. Any videos that I have that's going to help you succeed in your business, you can use. And let's see here, right here, my 3-generation bonus training, it is not just for me. It is for you to give to your downline. I want you to have incentive to build your team and treat this like it's your own. This is your gift. So here is 3 generations. Adriana, a 6-figure earner who loves one-up systems, been free from a job like 4 years. Kelly and Jonathan love one-up systems, got their own training section right here at Generation 2, been free from a job for 5 years. I've been their sponsor. They've been my sponsors, y'all. They apply a lot of action. I'm proud of both of them. Bam, they're in here. And then down here is 3. Generation 3, the gifts I give you. I've got 19 videos inside of here. I cover all sorts of things that nobody else really covers, to be honest. So and I've been free from a job 6 years. May 7th is going to make 6 years, y'all. The main thing is I want 3 different perspectives from my own training. Adriana may do this differently. Kelly and Jonathan may do this differently. I do this differently. We do have some things in common, but there's a lot of different perspectives that you get to see. This person may love Craigslist. This person may love doing solo ads. This person may love doing YouTube. All 3 of us has made it. Wouldn't it be awesome to hear different perspectives on different training, Instagram, or whatever it's going to be? You see what I'm saying? That's why I call it my 3-generation bonus training, because you get 3 different perspectives from 3 different people or a family, once husband and wife, on how they made it. And I think that's awesome. All right, y'all. I did not want to make this one real long. I had a lot of teaching to do in this one. Those, even though it sounded like a lot because I put a lot of words in it because I explained everything, it's really not that hard. Send somebody the link. If you can send it to email, send it through email. If you send it through Messenger, make sure they check it to make sure they're going on the right path, okay? Once you confirm that, tell them it's going to be a 3-step process. Paying the admin fee. Go to your email. It's going to log in. Then step 2 is going to be paying for your the actual package itself. And then step 3 is going to be as simple as it may sound, clicking that button. Without it, you can't go farther. You've been paid, but they cannot. You cannot unconfirm them. It won't tally in your back office. You're not going to smile when you see that thing pop up for some more money that you've made in your back office of Exitus Elite. It's not going to help you on the leaderboard just because they did not mash a button. And worse, you didn't tell them. See what I'm saying? So these are management. These are little guidelines that's going to keep your people smiling from ear to ear and yourself in the process. Do you need a payment page? No, not really. I prefer to have one myself. It makes me stand out a little bit. My downline likes to have it. If they're in Power Lead systems, I've got a share code built for it, and they can go in there, they can mod it any way they want to. You know, if they're smiling from ear to ear and if it's working for them, I'm happy. You see what I'm saying? And that's the whole point right here. But y'all, if you are not an Exitus Elite and you would like to join our team, you know, we've been a beast in Exitus Elite for a long time. I absolutely love the business. I think Paul Stevenson is the best owner I have ever met. Jacob, his son, is the best support I've ever seen. In a business that's 7 years old, these people are on it like crazy. You reach out to them, they will reach back to you, give you a call. I've talked to Paul today, to be perfectly honest, because I wanted to make sure before I did this video, could I send money? Because yesterday I'd made money, and I usually do it in a video, because I did a video yesterday, right? I made like 5 this week, I believe, not including this one, so far in the last 5 or 6 days. And I wanted to make sure that we're staying in the guidelines that's going to make everybody happy. And I heard what I needed to hear, and I shared it with you. See what I'm saying? So we're always going to make sure you stay in the good of everything inside the business. All right, y'all. Get in touch with me. Leave a comment down below. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Put a thumbs up, because some of these ninnies out there that are competition or whatever, threatened by me or whatever it is, they like to put thumbs down and stuff like that. Just go put a like, a comment. Tell me you appreciate the video, appreciate the training. Subscribe to my channel. If you're ready to do this, send me a message saying, Shawn, I'm ready to join the G1000. I want you to put my first member in for me so that you get qualified quickly, and that every person you put in will be your commission in an awesome one-up system, and just, you know, and get all the gifts that we have, and I'll be right here for you. If you need anything else, let me know, and I'll see you in the next video. Appreciate it.